Trucking YouTube, Sundays are probably the worst day in logistics. Luckily nothing pops up. I do feel bad for the drivers though. They're on the road, like doing resets on the road, or they're driving, through the weekend. That sucks for you, but like a lot of other people in the trucking industry, Sundays is man, especially yesterday, I didn't get a Saturday off. So I had to work, obviously 6 days. Luckily, no crazy stuff. I don't want to jinx it, but no crazy stuff popped up today where I'm gonna have to do some work on a Sunday. So kind of just being lazy. But yesterday was a long day for a Saturday. I didn't get home till 6 o'clock, after 6 o'clock p.m. yesterday. So which is absolutely kind of long for a Saturday for me. Usually we get to work 9:30 Saturday, and then we'll be done by 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Then I get to go home. But yesterday, unfortunately, we had a long day. But I'm not gonna sit here and cry about it, because I'll take a busy day over a not busy day right now, especially with the market. But Sunday's rough though, dude, because especially when it's mentally exhausted and you're just mentally out there, you're depleted of energy. Like right now, I just have to you can probably see I'm still a little sweaty. I really have to force myself to get up, stop being lazy, watching YouTubes and TikToks, and get my ass to the gym just to get out of the way. So I didn't have time to go yesterday, but I think I did hit at least 5 days this week. So that's good. But just okay, back to the Sunday, right? You're already Sunday evening, you're already preparing yourself mentally that tomorrow is Monday. It's a reset, a whole nother week of just problems, you know what I mean, stress. It's just wild, dude. It's just wild, trucking's kind of a 24/7 thing, man. It never ends. You're always thinking about it, especially when financially not everything's going like it's supposed to. Just super stressful, and it just sucks because I'm already just sitting here stressed out already, just thinking about tomorrow. I don't know, man. It's rough. Like I said, I feel really bad for you drivers that are out there though, man. You know what I mean, driving over the weekend, or if you didn't get home for the weekend, you have to do a reset at a truck stop. That's actually another video I want to do. I still haven't done my first video about the truck stop, just going to the Gary, Indiana truck stop, one of the sketchiest truck stops, just seeing what's going on and trying to interview some drivers. But I think we're gonna, because I don't have a CDL, but I think I'm gonna have sometime hopefully coming up before the fall, but have one of our drivers drop off one of our trucks to a truck stop, and I'm gonna try to film myself, stay there 34 hours and do a reset, and be how does it feel to do a reset, just so the people that don't drive trucks or don't have to do resets can kind of see what's going on. I think that would be kind of cool for a trucking video. But yeah, for you guys out there, man, it is what it is. I guess you got to make that money, and that's the stuff we do to sacrifice. It just sucks if you're not making money and you're sacrificing all this stuff. But hopefully the market will turn around. When Freight Waves made that article, the freight recession's over, December, whenever that article was, last December, I was like, damn, I hope they're right. They're completely wrong, because it still sucked for the longest time. The last 6 weeks been, pretty okay. A lot better than the whole previous time before that. So that's a good sign. But man, dude, when are we gonna get into another trucking boom? When after the pandemic hit, it was dead for 3 to 6 months, and then we had that big boom. Man, we need one of those right now, dude. I really could use it. At least you feel better when everything's financially stable and life's easier. Even though you're trying not to stress yourself out as much, you're still gonna be stressing because when things are bad. So if we could just hit a big financial trucking boom, I think that'd be great. We'll see what happens with all these drivers, man, because what's happening with this driver proficiency test, I did the video, you guys should go check it out, it's on my page already, about the first guy that was recorded on camera that lost his drivers, that they got out of service for the no English, not passing the English proficiency test. And only few states are actually doing it. I know California, those liberal states and all that stuff, they're not gonna do it, but that still is gonna cut the areas where those drivers could drive through, and it's not there's not gonna be enough local jobs, for everybody to get where they feel safe not going through that stuff. So I think it sucks for them losing a job, but if they keep stopping them, keeping them out of service, that's less drivers in the industry, and it's gonna do a couple of things. The one thing it's gonna do is beef up the rates, because there's not that many drivers, right? There's gonna be shortage of drivers, so not all the trucks are gonna be out there. It's gonna boost the rates up. Another thing it's gonna do is gonna make trucking better again for American people, because they're gonna have to pay a little bit, they're gonna have to pay more money, and it's gonna be something that people are gonna want to do because they're gonna be able to make more money off of it, right? So there's a couple good things that could come out of this driver proficiency stuff. Move up, asshole. Jesus, I hate when people do that, dude. So I mean, there's a few good outcomes that could come out of this potentially. So we're gonna see. But I think, like, you know, there's several things that could happen. Economy, dude, if the economy of crypto skyrockets, if the economy gets better, people start spending money, more freight's gonna be moving around, we could have a trucking boom. You know, we'll see. Like, it's a good sign that we had a good last 6 weeks, because what is it, quarters every 3 months, right? So you got 3, 6, 9. So September is gonna be the fourth quarter, right? So we're already in August, right? Like, we're already like started August. We're already actually pretty well deep into August. So we'll see how the fourth quarter goes, man. If the fourth quarter goes good, stock market goes good, crypto goes good, people start spending for Christmas and all that stuff, and the trucking, you know, is definitely going to get busier for the, you know, I mean, because we have a bad fourth quarter, dude. I mean, you might as well just drag yourself behind the barn and shoot yourself. You know, the opposite of what Mr. Wonderful says, like, just use yourself as an example, because if we don't have a good fourth quarter, we're going to be screwed, man. But, you know, my thought is we're going to have a great, like, I don't want to make no predictions, but this is what I'm thinking. We're gonna have a great fourth quarter, and then after the fourth quarter, man, if everything goes good, we're gonna have if we have a good January, February, March, and then April's gonna be like regular stuff. I think we got a chance to get out of this, man, and hopefully we go for a boom for like a couple of years. You know, I don't think it's gonna be a couple of years, but at least like two. Man, if we get like 2-year boom in trucking, man, I'm gonna probably have to figure some other stuff out, and just as long as I can survive these next couple of years and make a little bit of money, I'm definitely gonna try to get my ass out of trucking, dude, because I don't know, man. It's just, you know, I've been doing it for so long, and I always thought that, like, no matter what happens in trucking, you're always gonna be able to, you know, have a job and all that stuff, because you always gotta move stuff from point A to point B. But right now it's getting to the point with like the regulations, autonomous trucks, you know, AI, like all this crazy stuff's going on with trucking, man. And it's just absolutely to the point where, like, I'm starting to get scared a little bit, which I was never that scared before in my life, you know. So, I mean, it is what it is, man. I'm about to head up in here to this car wash. So, appreciate you guys watching. If you're subscribed, thank you. If not, please make sure to subscribe, like, comment the video, do anything to get this algorithm going. Hopefully get this YouTube channel blown up a little bit. That would be nice, man. I'll see you guys in the next video.